All right, we back. I just needed some silence for when I mix it, so we back. I just needed a point to break the episode in. To break the episode in half.
Oh, we should have ended the episode there, huh?
Yeah, we
just do part 1, part 2.
Yeah, so this is part 2 of it. So I needed that space. That's how we. That's how we
got
do
quiet too.
I know. That's how we do it.
It's gonna be clear to find it.
So now we gonna pick up back where we left off. 01 76ers, 07 Cavs. Who had to carry the biggest load, LeBron or AI?
Oh, that's the question?
No, the question is which one was more impressive.
Which one was more impressive? That means which one had to carry?
Nah, because I think carrying the load is a part of proving the argument.
Hold on,
that's a part of proving the argument.
We can do that. That would be 2 separate questions.
That's 2 separate questions.
Okay, well,
let's keep it at
but which was more impressive?
Man, that's tough.
I'm going Allen Iverson. I'm just gonna say that.
Dang, bro.
Why would you say Allen Iverson?
Because
even looking at that picture, they both trash.
It just, I guess for me, him being a shooting guard and his size, that plays a huge role, in my opinion, in regards to.
Oh, but check this out. What about the fact that LeBron was less experienced? You just came out of high school.
That's a good argument.
What I'm saying?
That is.
That is a very good argument.
AI was an experienced player by that time. LeBron came out of high school and they chucked him the keys to the gym.
Bro, it's people on this LeBron picture that I don't know who they are. At least on the Iverson picture, I know them.
I only know 2 of them.
Well, they got Boobie Gibson. They got they had Williams on there. Delonte West.
Who was them guys? I think the one at the top is that's not JJ Eason because JJ Eason wasn't in the league yet. I don't know who they is. I don't know who them other 4 dudes is for real. At all.
I only know Mutombo and Snow on this one.
They had Aaron McKee. They had Eric Snow. They had
Tyrone
Hill, and they had Dikembe Mutombo.
So they had.
At least I know them.
They might not have been. They might not have been in their prime, but at one point they were.
I mean,
I don't know them because they was good though. Especially not Eric Snow. Eric Snow was trash.
Hands down.
I don't think Eric Snow had a good game. Like
I think I have to agree with Jamal.
Eric Snow dropped 25 in the game before.
I think I got to agree with Jamal.
I'm a real guy. And so I always, you know how I am when it comes to.
I say I think I would agree with Jamal.
But again,
I think Allen Iverson.
AI is still the experienced person.
I know, but he's he's small, man.
What you about to say? Because you little what?
Yeah, like y'all know how I am when I always root for the little people. So
no.
You always root for the trash people, but
no, I'm talking about in regards to like basketball, like size wise. So when I root for certain
favorite player is
players.
Moses Malone. That's what it is.
Nah.
But you're the opposite guy. That's what you trying to say.
Nate Robinson.
Yeah, I like Nate Robinson. He was good. But most impressive, I probably would give it to AI due to him being so small at that position. Because the same people in his position was like a Kobe Bryant and people like that. And it was a big difference.
And I just thought about this. I would pick Iverson too because if we look at both of the teams, they made it to the finals, right?
Yeah.
They played against 2 juggernauts. Iverson then played against the Lakers, and LeBron then played against San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
So, would y'all agree that the Lakers were a better team than San Antonio?
Oh, I don't know.
That's when we go. Now, hold on.
The Lakers team?
The Lakers, again, San Antonio.
That's when they had Kobe, they had Shaq.
But this is the thing. The Lakers ain't ever relied on those names like that. They had names. I'm not going to say.
No, but I'm saying they had a squad, though.
The Lakers had the star power, clearly. But the Spurs, it's hard to say because the Spurs had the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah, they did have.
It's like a Belichick.
All of them was young.
It's like a Belichick team. You have that one good name and you just run the organization so well.
For who? But the reason why
they looked at me saying Belichick too. It's all good.
The reason why I wanted to ask y'all that is because the way I look at it is the way that I pick Iverson over them, obviously, because what he said with the size and the team he had. But if we look at the finals, Iverson at least won 1 game. LeBron got swept.
Hold on, LeBron they
got swept. I don't want to hear that. I mean, that's
if you comparing the two, experience one had more experience than others.
But even with the experience, he still won one game.
But doesn't that kind of hurt the argument too? Because that means he had a better team to at least win one game.
That team Iverson had was trash.
No, because if you say the Lakers was the better team, and then Iverson got a win on the better team, Iverson would have had to have the better team.
That's not necessarily true. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Iverson won the game.
It's 100%, but I'm saying it kind of hurts the argument because he had to have a better team.
That's not true.
In a sense,
I can win the game.
Look, even if we even how we just look
at least one game.
LeBron's team, to me, that Cavaliers team was way better than the Sixers. The Sixers didn't have no offense. Who they had? Aaron McKee?
But the Sixers
Mutombo wasn't no offense.
No, they had defense.
Mutombo was a defensive player of the year.
No, I was talking about offense.
But I'm saying offense. So the only person on their team that was scoring was basically Iverson.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
So you but they had. So you think AI was more impressive?
Raja Bell was pretty good. He wasn't the best.
I don't know who that.
Hold on. Who had Raja Bell? You talking about
the Sixers? Raja Bell was on that team. Raja Bell was on that team.
He must have been coming.
People was kind of trash.
They was trash. They was all trash. Allen Iverson literally.
But even on Iverson's team, you could say at least they had Mutombo.
But I mean that's
who are you giving? Who is getting the Mutombo love on the?
But hold on, wait a minute. But
Mo Williams was good.
Yeah, Mo Williams was good. He right. And Boobie Gibson that year Boobie Gibson was all right.
Hold on. And you gotta add the mental pressure on LeBron. Where you carrying this pain on your team?
So you giving it to LeBron?
Your boy sleeping with your mama?
I'm giving it to LeBron, bro.
Hold on, why your teammate messing with your mama? So you got that mental load
I literally do not.
Was that year?
Delonte West was.
But hold on,
listen,
that mental.
Yeah. If y'all saying he was hurt for me,
even when you said Mutombo
hit your girlfriend, you
even with Mutombo,
somebody hit your mama,
they was playing the Lakers.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Really care?
Wait, all right.
Exactly.
If that's the case,
got cancer.
If that's the case, and that was that year for that, I would give it to LeBron because he had to overcome all of that.
Come on, man.
You hit my mama, bro. You hit my mama.
You can't tell me that's not affecting.
No. I mean, it's affecting.
I don't think it was happening then.
But no, that wasn't happening then. That was that. I'm positive. That was
hands down.
That.
I'm giving it to LeBron.
No, because the year that happened was when they played Orlando.
Yeah.
When they lost to Orlando.
It was long. It was
It was after that. Yeah. So that's
but he probably was sneaking at this time,
bro. It's no facsimile to Mutombo on LeBron's team.
But you gotta think about it. Even though Mutombo was the top defender at that time, he was going against Shaq. So that defense wasn't doing nothing. But he was getting elbowed. That boy was getting dunked on. That made it even
more important though for you to have that level of defender against Shaq.
Bro, what?
Bro, he
ain't nobody on this. Look at these two teams. Mo Williams was score.
But Mo Williams is better.
Who was putting up points outside of Allen Iverson?
That's what I'm saying. They was giving Allen Iverson the ball.
I'm not gonna. Wait. We can see. We can
pull some stats up.
Pull it. We can look at the stats.
It was not happening, bro.
Let's see. We'll look at their playoffs for games.
How many points did LeBron average?
Well, to be fair, Mutombo averaged 14 points and Aaron McKee averaged 14. Now the next highest was Eric Snow. Eric Snow was giving you 9.3. That's almost 10. I mean. It was other people getting buckets. I mean, but Iverson was giving you 32. Though.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Don't say.
But I'm saying he did have double-digit scores though. Yeah. He did have double-digit scores.
But I mean,
let's see. Let's see.
Let's look at LeBron. How many points he had?
LeBron had some playoffs, but he didn't have nobody giving you 14. But he had some too. He had Larry Hughes giving you 11.
I forgot. Yeah, he had Larry Hughes. So he had some players.
Don't say like Larry Hughes.
Hey, no.
Respect on Larry Hughes.
But I'm saying,
he had Larry Hughes.
Larry Hughes was better. So who would you rather, Larry Hughes or Aaron McKee or Eric Snow?
I don't know. I like Aaron McKee.
You know you would
I
pick
like
on
Aaron McKee though.
No,
Aaron
not
McKee
over-
was giving you 14.
not over Larry Hughes.
Aaron McKee was at least giving you 14.
Nah,
yeah, Aaron
man.
McKee was giving you 14. Matumbo was giving you 14. Larry Hughes was just giving you 11.
I don't know, man.
Larry Hughes giving you 11. Hold on, my phone tripping. I'm trying to pull back up the Cavaliers thing. Larry,
How many was Delonte West averaging?
Delonte West was giving you. Man, Delonte West must have been playing the playoffs because he don't have no playoffs per game. He didn't.
It's David
it's
Wesley.
funny because Eric Snow was on that team. Hey, Iverson got 9 points. Eric Snow. LeBron only got 1 point. Eric Snow. He was on that team. Eric Snow was on that team.
Bro.
Oh no, bro! LeBron team is trash, bro. We literally looked at the picture and could not name the people.
No, I can name more people on the LeBron team.
No, I'm saying on that picture. When we looked at that picture, we did not know the people, bro.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt.
You named 3 out of 7.
Bro,
Hey, Brother Tony, giving him the benefit of the doubt. He the trash man.
The starting 5 is right there.
He should know him if they the trash man.
Name the starting 5.
Yeah,
Who was they starting 5?
Allen Iverson's.
Who was they starting 5? Don't look it up, because you're looking it up.
No,
you said you can name him. Who was the Cavs starting 5?
You had LeBron. You had.
You looking it up. It's cheating. Okay.
You had West.
Mm-hmm.
You had Mo Williams.
They both was not starting. Delonte West didn't even play in the playoffs. So who was starting?
Man, he was getting in the game.
No, he didn't have no playoff stats. So he couldn't have gotten in the game.
No, it was it said
he might have had
leading to
playoffs.
the finals. Leading to the finals.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at their playoffs per game.
No,
Delonte
you
West,
can't look at the. Oh,
I'm looking at the stat. What I'm saying, he not on the list, so he couldn't have got in.
That was what year was that when they went? Was it 07?
That's 06, 07. 06, 07. They went to the finals and got swept. And Delonte West is not on the playoffs per game, so he was not playing. So who was they starting?
Just didn't do nothing.
He would at least got minutes because it showed games played, games started. It's Shannon Brown got in one game.
Shannon Brown was good,
and he played. He didn't even get in the game. He was just on the active list, and he got playoffs per game. He didn't. He couldn't have been too good. He did not get in. He got 0 minutes for the playoffs.
I still think they had a better team than.
How? What are we basing it off of?
I mean,
none of these boys is good.
If you look at the team that Allen Iverson had, there was no offense, straight trash.
Allen Iverson had a 14 points per game score. Really 15. Man. He averaged 14.6.
Man.
He had Matumbo. Who did LeBron have? He has nobody.
Matumbo wasn't no offense though.
He was giving you 14 points.
Man, that was.
He was giving you 14 points.
Hey, he had.
Matumbo was giving you 14 boards. He was giving you 14 and 14.
But we know they had the Ilgauskas.
They had Ilgauskas was a good player.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Now you can't act like Ilgauskas was trash.
Ilgauskas wasn't
Damon. I forgot Damon Jones. Damon Jones was a 3-point shooter.
Damon Jones gave you 2 points a game. He wasn't even giving you 3 points a game to be a good shooter. He wasn't giving you a 3 every game.
Bro, come on.
Damon Jones gave you 2.4 points per game. Come on, man. Eric Snow was giving you 1.7.
No, hold on. Wait. You talking about field goal?
They had Boobie Gibson. They had Ilgauskas, Boobie Gibson, which was
Boobie Gibson was only good for threes though.
But that's offense.
I give you that, but I'm not making it seem Boobie wasn't Kyrie.
Oh, well, we know he ain't no Kyrie.
But I'm saying, at least Iverson had Matumbo giving you 14 and 14.
Man, come on.
You not getting that. The closest thing, Ilgauskas was giving you 12.6 with 9.7 boards. He wasn't even, you can round it up to 10, but he wasn't even giving you a double-double.
Who you said just now?
Ilgauskas.
So you saying after LeBron, you saying Ilgauskas was the next top scorer?
I'm not saying it. The stats is saying it. After LeBron,
here you go.
LeBron giving you 25. The next leading scorer was Big Z giving you 12.6.
Man, I still think that Allen Iverson.
But Iverson had at least he had Matumbo. McKee was giving him 15 points.
Man, Mutombo
I'm good with the AI.
is only on defense, like I said. And on defense, Mutombo was X'd out because he was holding Shaq.
Man, you can't get 14 points on defense. I'm sorry, Mike. You can't get 14 points on defense.
But 14
They're not
points,
giving you points for blocks.
Man, look,
You only gonna get 14
points he got
points
was
if you score 14
was when
points.
that was at the end of the game when it didn't count, man. He was getting them
Trash time.
He was
The
getting
Cavaliers
the trash.
had a bunch of games where it didn't count too. They should have had some 14 and 14 players too.
Oh man, I'm
Because
sorry.
I mean,
man.
they got swept.
I know that's
was
my whole
no
point.
So that was all garbage time.
It was straight garbage time.
And then and this the other thing. In 2001, the league was different too.
Then when Iverson was in the league, it was totally
Bro, it's
different.
totally
the
different.
defense was
In
way harder.
2001, they had some cold squads in 2001.
And we can explore this. Let's
Okay.
explore it because it shows what. But they path to the finals. They beat Indiana in the first round.
Okay,
3-1.
now Indiana was who did they have on their team at that time?
We can look because it's gonna tell me. Reggie Miller.
No, hold on.
Jermaine
No.
O'Neal,
Let's start with
Jalen Rose.
Let's start with the first series.
Now
When
when
you
you
say first series, I'm talking about the
Cavs?
No, I'm talking about Philly. Philly played the Pacers in the first series.
they had Jalen Rose, right?
They had a good squad. They had Jalen Rose, Jermaine O'Neal,
Rick Smith,
was Rick Smith on it? Rick Smith not on this team.
he not on there?
Nah. I said Jermaine O'Neal. Who was the third person I just said? Reggie Miller. They had Reggie Miller, Jermaine O'Neal, Jalen Rose. Travis Best was pretty good.
Travis
Best was pretty good. I'll give you Travis Best. That's a good team. The Cavs faced the Wizards that year in the first round.
The Wizards was so cold.
The Wizards had Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas, Caron Butler.
Oh yeah, they had
Anton Jameson was balling back then. Deshaun Stevenson was still
No,
good
just
defensively.
Deshaun Stevenson, he was actually he was pretty
so
good.
They was a good team too. And LeBron's team swept them. And they obviously them beat the Pacers 3-1.
So what was the next team they played?
Okay, let's see. It's gonna tell me. It's gonna show me. The next team they beat the Raptors in 7 games. Obviously them.
Oh, that's when they had Vince Carter. That was the squad they had.
a squad. And it took them 7 to beat them, but they beat a good squad. They had Kevin Willis.
Was T-Mac wasn't on that squad, huh?
Nah, T-Mac wasn't on that squad. It was Vince Carter, Kevin Willis, Dale Curry, Oakley. Even though, he was kind of older, but
no,
Oakley
that's
still
was
enforcing.
a squad.
Yeah, they had a good squad. Chris Childs, the one who punched Kobe. That's his one claim to fame, but it's all good.
There you go.
And let's see, the Cavaliers, they played the Nets in the second round. Vince Carter was also on this team. Jason Kidd.
But come on, they was at the end of their career.
Exactly.
Now don't act like
Jason Kidd wasn't at the end of his career. What? Jason Kidd won a ring after this. Jason Kidd won a ring as a starting point guard after this with the Mavericks. Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson. They had a squad.
Hold on. Now this was Iverson, the team you talking about Iverson went against, right?
No, this is the team that the Cavaliers went against. I'm just speaking the facts, brother. You ain't got to suck your teeth at me, man. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you
I'm
right
just
now.
speaking the facts, man. I'm just saying. Let's go. We shall see which one was more
So you
impressive.
saying that the Cavs looking like they had a more impressive run?
Like they had a harder road to get there. And we didn't even get to the toughest part of their road. But let's go back to the 76ers first. In the conference finals, the 76ers played the Bucks. The Bucks had Ray Allen, Sam Cassell.
Oh, they had a squad.
This team was really good. I give you that. Prince Miller was good. Glenn Robinson. They had a good squad. Michael Redd was on that team. They had to be early, Michael Redd. Yeah, he was a rookie. Because I don't really remember.
Actually,
Michael
I think
Redd playing.
I still think Iverson's was harder, man.
Do you still think that?
Because you got to look at. You got to look at. Now we just looking at.
We didn't finish it though. Do y'all know the Cavs played in the conference finals?
The Detroit Pistons.
The Detroit Pistons. Who was who?
I know they had Billups. They had Rasheed Wallace.
They had
Hamilton and all them?
Yeah, that was the championship squad. They won back-to-back rings. Right?
No, they ain't win back-to-back rings.
They did win back-to-back.
That's how good the team of LeBron them was.
The Pistons won back-to-back.
LeBron wasn't the only one winning that.
When they won back.
Who was naming them.
The rest of them people, Mo Williams and all that. Mo Williams.
Oh, you see that? The rest of them.
The rest of them.
Hughes, Gaskins.
The rest of them. It was
Now see-
LeBron. It was LeBron and the
Now
rest
see,
of
listen.
them.
L. Gaskins.
This is
Mo
what I have to admit.
They was truly Cavaliers.
No, this is what I have to admit as a LeBron fan.
Gaskins.
This is what I
He
have
was
to
a center
admit.
that could shoot a three. Yes, he could. He wouldn't hit no three.
Listen.
L. Gaskins wouldn't hit no three.
You gotta listen to. I agree with Jamal. I agree with Jamal because this is the one point about LeBron that.
He wasn't Kyle Korver.
But hold on, this is the argument that people don't like LeBron for because
Come on, you name one.
before the finals, he right. All those players was hitting shots.
Mm-hmm.
So now when it came to the finals and he got swept is when everybody say, "Oh, he ain't had no team."
Well, it's the same thing with Iverson.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
It's the same thing with Iverson because before they got to the finals, it was play. Aaron McKee was having a good game.
No.
It was averaging
No.
It was obvious
That year,
that Iverson ran that team.
It was never.
Who was the leader of the team besides LeBron? Who was the one we was like?
Wait a minute.
No. But when Mo Williams on the court, that looked. Wait. No. Listen to what I'm saying.
Mo Williams was a leader of
Listen to what
LeBron.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's-
It was arguable.
No, listen. Having Mo Williams on the court was not almost.
Come on, because I'm ready for what.
Hold on, wait.
Because you know
Wait.
the move before you said it. Come on.
It was a watered down version of how Kyrie and LeBron is. Watered down. Yes, it was. Because LeBron wasn't playing the point like how he is right now. He was not doing that. Mo Williams was running the ball like that on the basketball court.
If we're gonna say watered down, we gotta really.
I'm not. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to compare Mo Williams. I'm not comparing Mo Williams to
K-Roll.
But listen. Hold on.
I'm not.
But you gotta listen.
I'm not comparing Mo Williams to Kyrie. What I'm talking about is how LeBron, think about last year when LeBron was with the year before that when he was with the Cavs at the end, how he was running, he pretty much was running playing point guard, doing everything. Mm-hmm. He wasn't doing that when Mo Williams was on the court.
He was?
Mo Williams was running the point guard like that. Yes, he was.
No, it was the same.
Just like when Kyrie was there. Kyrie was there, Kyrie had the ball.
It's no point in LeBron's career where he did not play point forward. He was doing the same thing with every team he played on.
It was not like dominant how he is right now. Well, not
even
right
when he was
now,
with Kyrie. Even
Kyrie ran the point.
No, he did not. LeBron did. It was times when Kyrie had the ball, but LeBron.
And that's what I'm talking about. When Mo Williams on the court, it wasn't like, hey, well, this is my team. I'm gonna run it like that. When Iverson was on the court, everything was on Iverson.
And listen, I agree with him because look, Antonio, let's look at the narrative of those two teams. When Allen Iverson, they called him a ball hog.
Yeah,
they called him a ball hog.
Because the narrative, like Kobe said,
but listen, the narrative for LeBron was the narrative with LeBron was basically that he made everybody on the team better, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like him ball hogging the ball. So it's not the same narrative. I believe Iverson had to do more.
For number one,
he had to do more.
For number one, that play styles is different, so that's gonna feed into it too. For number two, think about this. Ooh. It's said that LeBron makes all his teammates better, and we are still saying that these people was trash. So what did they really have to be? What was their true selves? What was their authentic selves?
No, but we all agree
that LeBron was making them be better.
No, but
LeBron was raising the level of their game,
and
they still was trash.
But what I'm saying is that all of that worked until he got to the finals, right? So in the finals, when he got swept, everybody say, "Oh, well, he ain't had no team."
He didn't have no team. The whole time we were saying he didn't have no team. It wasn't no point where we were saying these boys is up there with the 96 Bulls.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying he had a better. But what I'm saying is he had a better team than Allen Iverson.
Yes.
Allen Iverson, they didn't have no offense. But offense.
It's two sides of the ball, though. It's not basketball is not only offense.
No, I understand
and
that.
They had another scorer on the team who was giving them 15 points.
Who?
Aaron McKee was giving you 15 points a game.
Listen, you had to look that up. If we were just sitting here talking, let's just be honest, so you looked it up. If we were sitting here talking and we was talking about that, you wouldn't say, "Oh man, he had Aaron McKee. Aaron McKee was scoring 15 points, right?" So that
we had to be honest. We had to look up the literal names of the people that was on LeBron's team. We looked at the picture and did not know who those guys were.
We knew the names.
We knew 3 of them out of the 7. The whole back row, we did not know them.
Bro, that was the bench too.
Bro,
yeah, that was the bench. That wasn't the starters.
They really could have been journalists for all we knew. We don't even know if they really was on the team.
I bet you right now, if we was to go up to 10 people and ask them, could you name Allen Iverson's team or LeBron's team? More people would know LeBron's. More people would know LeBron started 5.
No way.
Than Allen Iverson started 5. I guarantee you that.
Even if we think about this, Delonte West did not play. Delonte West was one of the people we knew. We really know Delonte West more for him messing with his mama.
But before that though,
because Delonte West
still played. He was good.
He's
alright.
But I'm saying for that team, he was still scoring.
Delonte West was not as well known as Aaron McKee. Aaron McKee was more well known than Delonte West, and Delonte West is known for hitting the man mama. That's why Delonte West is more known.
I'm sorry.
Look, Delonte West didn't even play. So that means out of these 7 people, some of them people had to be starting. Who were the people on the picture that we didn't name?
Ilgauskas was a starter.
Ilgauskas was good.
He didn't even know them.
Ilgauskas was starting.
Ilgauskas was good.
And we'll say Mo Williams because Booby Gibson was starting.
No, Booby Gibson was coming off the bench. You're right. Larry Hughes. I think that's when they had Larry Hughes.
If one of these people is Larry Hughes, because I don't even know.
Come on, man.
We did not know him. That's all I'm saying.
We know who Damon Jones is.
For sure, we didn't know who 2 of their starters was.
So basically, we still at this impasse.
All right, who? So you think LeBron?
Easily.
I said LeBron.
So you going on LeBron because you going from a psychology level?
No, because that was brought in out. But I'm saying after the fact. Hold on,
Allen Iverson.
I'm sorry. I'm adding experience and stuff in it too.
Yeah.
Again, Iverson wasn't
Allen Iverson with the
Nuggets. Allen Iverson was already Hall of Fame legend.
He was
at that point. LeBron was a high schooler.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, even if you look at the game from that time towards when LeBron was playing, the defense was way more harder than it is now.
And you still
real defense.
It was more physical. It was more physical. But that Pistons team is known as one of the best defensive teams ever.
Allen Iverson's whole career, the only time you can name another player off top is when he was with the Nuggets with Carmelo. Outside of that, you're gonna be like, it was Allen Iverson who ran all his squad.
We're not talking about that career, though.
I'm just giving you an example.
Drop for when Carmelo name started. When you talk about the time, we need to have something that
he done been on so many teams now.
He always find his way anything, and this was a legitimate time that he came. It's probably the first legitimate time his name was.
Hey, yo, free Carmelo, baby.
That was the good Melo, the acceptable Melo.
I was about to say, it never was the acceptable.
Allen Iverson was always by himself, like.
And I get that. We're not talking about the careers. Obviously, over their career, LeBron had better teammates than Iverson. But if we picking out those 2 years,
man, it's no way.
It wasn't no different than any other time.
I don't see how is it an argument when we did not know these people, bro.
All right,
we never really knew Allen Iverson team members,
but we knew them people. The 5 people that's on this picture.
The only person on that I knew was Eric Snow and Mutombo.
But you knew.
Well, I mean, I knew all of them because I watched it. But that team that LeBron had is way better.
I still don't know that. I watched both of these, and I still don't know the people that LeBron played.
All right, so we gonna let that one out there. Right here on the Bump Your Gums panel, we 2 and 2. So
I want y'all to see. We're gonna post this picture.
And we gonna post.
And I want y'all to be honest and say, did you know those people that are on LeBron team when you first looked at them?
Or just answer which one do you think?
Which one did you know more people of?
Matter of fact, we'll put the poll up even now before y'all even get it. So when y'all listening, y'all already have y'all answer. So we gonna go. Well, since we in the NBA, we gonna stick with the NBA for a little bit.
Come on.
We got this thing that they talking about load management.
Load management.
Now, load management always been a thing, especially in the Popovich system. He rested.
That's where it started.
He's sending people to the crib.
He popularized it.
Yeah,
popularized it.
And now people saying that it's affecting the product. Which I get that from a consumer standpoint. If I pay this money, tickets not cheap. So if I pay this money and I want to see LeBron or Kawhi and they not there, then what? Or if I'm a network and I paid you millions of dollars to add this game and the star player not there, what is it? So from the business side, I get it. But from the team side, especially now with Kawhi, you really can't say nothing against it because he literally did it to perfection and won the championship. No, I'm just saying.
He won the championship against an injured team, but I get it. He did win it.
You see those ashes?
He did. I mean, it's true.
Because we all know if KD was playing, he would have won.
KD was playing.
Tony's the ashes.
I'm just saying, if both teams was healthy, they would have beaten them.
Now, granted, I don't even think the Warriors had to be healthy. If Clay or KD was healthy, just one of those two.
I agree.
Because KD was.
Because the one game he played, he was killing. Yeah.
It just seemed like with the load management, like everybody really trying to tank themselves to wait to like the postseason. But because of that, it seemed like that it should just be like tournaments instead of it just being like 82 games. Everybody wait for the postseason. I think it'd be interesting if it was just straight tournaments where you got these mini like playoffs throughout the whole year. And you got more like multiple championships like over and over again.
That's like college, right? Just 7 out of these.
I kind of agree with the concept. I wouldn't want it to be multiple championships.
No, I'm talking
about
it
should be like
I'm the champion, and then we have another tournament, and then I'm the champion or something like that.
I would rather it be like the tournaments is for playoff spots. If you do it like that, but even still, you talking
about like a straight 16.
No, I'm saying like
just not even straight 16.
If we keep the 82 game,
that would be tight too.
If we keep the 82 game thing, I would want it to be. I've been saying the top 16 would be better because I mean that helped LeBron's career a lot, but that's a whole nother conversation.
The way it's just saying the way that it seems as if like 82 games is too much. So my thing is just create a tournament.
No, I do agree with that. That's what I'm saying. I do like that idea. I just wouldn't want it to be champions. I would rather it be the tournaments determine if you make the playoffs. So let's say,
but why not just have a playoff? Just that postseason where we the same concept to where we play in this first round and then you have a game out of set or a game
because
out
you
of
still
set.
have to have time for teams to mesh. I mean, it's like you gotta see like you got things like move people out, bring people in. Like you have to give time for that.
So then use the summer league to make that.
But it's not long enough though.
Preseason
the summer league, it's not. And then the stars don't play in the summer league.
No, I'm saying this would all change. This would all change if that would change. The reason, even if how we saying like that ain't long enough, when people sitting out doing load management, they not playing the whole season. So
but they not
out that many games.
They're not
that many games. People saying it's about load management, but realistically, is load management a problem? Is that many people sitting out?
Yeah, the stars.
I'm saying who? You see Kawhi doing it, but who else?
Well, I mean, it was like LeBron. It's because really the main players are doing it.
I'm saying who else is being load managed?
But a lot of them, but they get tagged.
Was doing it.
They may say they have an injury or something like that.
May not really.
Yeah, they don't really be hurt. They just sit out.
It's to keep them.
Or they'll say illness. They'll say
something
they
like that.
Because you have to say something.
So my question is this: Do we expect them to go to work every day?
I mean, I go to work every day that I have to.
No, I'm just saying.
But some days you can call in. It's like I don't feel like going today.
Yeah, but I mean, make it be right?
It ain't wrong.
No,
if you got time, if you got sick time or you got personal time, you can take it.
But they don't. But that's not what they doing. They not taking personal time. They use.
It's like I want to chill. I want to save some of my energy for the.
But this is my thing. You might like. At your job, you got days you could take leave. Yeah. You're not sick. You just put in leave because I don't want to come.
Right.
Yeah. So you could put whatever title you want on it. I took leave today, or call it load management. What's the difference? Like on your job, you take leave. So
the difference is that our jobs are set up like that. Their job is not set up for them to have leave day. It would be different if they was actually saying, "This is my leave day." That's not what they doing.
Nah, because the way y'all be saying it, because y'all are about the consumer and caring about what this and that. So with that being said, they have to show up because people spend money to come see them.
And see, our jobs are different. When we go to work, we not
ain't nobody trying to watch
to work.
us.
Ain't nobody trying to watch us, and we not getting paid by the consumer.
Yeah.
So
ain't nobody paying to watch me work.
Ain't nobody paying to watch me work. So that's totally different from Kawhi Leonard. And if you look at me personally, I think you look bad because you set out on the game when you was gonna play against the Greek Freak, but then you played the next game against
but
Portland.
You gotta think.
But ain't nobody trying to prove
I would
nothing
say
no more.
No, I would agree with that if I recall correctly, the last time Kawhi played the Greek Freak, he held him.
That's what I was gonna say too.
But I mean, still,
that's what I'm saying.
But that was last season. That was last season, though.
Bro, it don't matter. The championship was involved in there.
The last memory I have of me and you.
I bet you.
You should feel good that I stayed at the house.
But no, me personally, I'm saying as a competitor. Me as a competitor, I would want to play that game.
But they're not competing like that. They are everybody looking at this stuff as business now.
Let's go back to Kobe or Jordan. Do you think Kobe or Jordan would have sat out on that game?
No, but it's different because they don't. A lot of people looking at their brand as
I don't
business.
think LeBron would have sat out that game just for what it was.
Like I say, LeBron just said yesterday, after I forgot who they played, he said, as a direct quote, he said, if I'm hurt, I'm not playing. If I'm not hurt, I'm playing. Period.
Yeah.
Not everybody like that.
And then, but you got to take the spin, like since Kawhi is the poster child for load management, they saying he has an injury, so they're milking or nursing.
That's why they got fined because Doc Rivers was making it seem like he wasn't hurt.
Doc Rivers feels good.
Yeah.
Now, granted, can I be? I feel good. I'm hurt, but it's one of those things. For where I'm supposed.
He wasn't hurt, man. They load managed that man, and they just because remember the league had came out and said that they wasn't gonna try to implement nothing against load management. Just don't do it on marquee games, and that was a marquee game to see Kawhi go against the Greek Freak.
Hold on, but you gotta maybe they were trying to look at it in the fact of, okay, marquee game, Greek Freak, I already done him. He a notch on the belt.
No way. That's not what makes it be a marquee game.
It just sucks that you gotta play if you don't want to.
Versus him, I guess maybe they saw him playing the Spurs as more of a marquee game than.
But even with the Greek Freak is the MVP. I mean, don't get more marquee than the MVP.
Well, I'm just trying to.
But the next game they was playing wasn't the Spurs. It was the
Spurs?
No. They played
the Spurs
Portland.
that week.
They played Portland next.
Yeah, they played Portland next.
Dame time.
Dame ain't more marquee than
he
Giannis.
ain't more marquee than Giannis.
I like the team better.
They not more marquee than the Bucks.
But it's the fact of Dame Lillard still a supermax player.
I will agree that it is also a marquee game, but I won't say that it's more marquee.
So this is the thing.
Man, I think
we got 2 marquee games. We got one of them where I done already did you. So, hey.
The Spurs have beat up on the Blazers a bunch of times when Kawhi was there. A bunch of times the Blazers got their work. So, I mean, it's the same thing if we going to say that. Kawhi done gave a lot of people their work in the league. So, I mean, it just is what it is.
I guess so.
I do kind of agree, though, that it's harming the product because even though it's not the only reason, it does kind of make the regular season it makes it be unimportant.
But you got to think, how long has it been, even before load management, where the front half of the season been trashed for a long time?
But I think even besides it, well, not it has been years where it was good front halves of the season.
No, hold on, but that's only when you had those off seasons where it's a bunch of movement. But for the most part,
Like now, it's
like
good.
I said, for the last couple seasons, you've been having movement.
Well, really,
so you
ever
waiting
since
for matchup.
LeBron, when he went to Miami and all those type of stories, that's when the season
That
is
makes
like,
it- but for the most part,
So like the last 11 years.
Even the years
'cause we
when the Warriors won like 33 games straight, that was an exciting season. It was one year where it was a bunch of overtime games when the season
this
started.
This is the thing, but it's one of those things to where like when they won it wasn't exciting.
It not.
You just enjoyed the fact of them going for history. So that
'Cause from jump-
particular narrative was interesting.
Right.
But for me, before the All-Star break, basketball, other than if you see some specific matchups here and there, the season is pretty worth
I
it.
agree. Because from jump, you be like, Golden State gonna win.
That's why I said I don't think it's the only reason, because another big reason about it is because we as fans put so much emphasis on rings. So that's another reason why the regular season kind of got watered down.
I agree with you with
because
that.
Because everything is, if you ain't got the rings, it don't matter.
Yeah, I agree with you
You
on
could have
that.
been good, but it's a certain level you'll never be able to get to because you ain't got a ring.
And
so.
that's always my argument when it comes to MVP at the end of the regular season, because people be counting all this other stuff.
But you didn't win nothing.
Yeah, and they'll start talking about that, and it's like, bro, my boy James Harden,
That's
my
why
boy James Harden.
But that's why they have a finals MVP and a regular season.
Yeah.
Nah, but they be when people are talking about it, they factor in all these other things that don't have nothing to do with just regular season.
I believe they should have still keep the regular season MVP, because you literally could be balling, but your team is just trash.
So and I don't even know why they moved the ceremony to after the postseason.
I hate that they
because I feel like that kind of play a role, and then people perspective change like this person should get it because they didn't win the championship.
But that's not how it go. They vote at the end of the regular season. They don't wait to vote.
I think they just don't want.
They just keep. They don't want to. They vote. They vote on like before the playoffs start. They already did the vote.
Oh, what you said?
I think they just, I don't know this, just thinking about it. They probably do it not to take away from the playoffs.
Like
I think that is why they do it, but I still disagree with it because, like, if I'm Harden, I don't want to win. I don't want to win MVP after we lost. Like,
that's whack.
I don't want even though they never, like, when they used to do it, they didn't announce the MVP to the second round. Of course, it was still a possibility you would lose in the first round, but usually an MVP is a 1 seed, so 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna lose in the first round. But it just takes it kind of hurts the award to me, because I've already seen you lose.
Yeah, you just lost the trophy, but
you was the MVP though. But
what is it? The Larry O'Brien? Is that the basketball?
No, the Larry O'Brien is the championship.
Oh, that's the finals.
Yeah. The MVP is Roman the Podolov, I think.
Who knows?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
But I guess after you lost and you on your way to the crib, and they say, "Hey, but
you got that MVP though." I think it is hurting the product, but I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's hurting the product to me though.
I think right now it's not going to be an issue until it's time for the networks to come back and re-up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because you got to think, it might not be hurting the product now because the contracts are signed and it is what it is. But best believe me, if I'm TNT or whoever had the games now, I'm looking and be like, all right, so the stars, the major games, we out of 12 games, 6 of them the stars sat out. So when I come to the table, I'm be like, hey,
yep.
Going by the last year, unless you can guarantee me
it's gonna have to be something
that something not gonna happen, which you can't guarantee.
That's what I was about to say, because you can't guarantee.
But if I'm the network, I'm gonna make you give me a guarantee. So it's you're gonna have
start
to
finding
guarantee,
people,
or you're gonna have to pay me extra, or give me a disc. You're gonna have to give me some money back for every game that
they don't play. Yeah. It is gonna come down to that though, and it's gonna be something when they go back to do the CBA. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be a big deal about that in the CBA, and it's gonna be a big deal about that in the network.
But the thing is, even in the CBA, it's nothing you could do, because all I could do is say you hurt.
Yeah, but the league is still gonna try. I'm not saying that they will end up winning, but it's gonna be brought up that it's gonna be something the league gonna want to do to make sure that the players play,
because
especially in a national televised game.
The only thing they could do is have your team doctor
confirm stuff.
No, they're gonna have to have a league.
They're gonna have to have a league doctor, even if they do that.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have your team doctor, and then the league is gonna have to have a league doctor that's gonna have to verify what the team doctor said.
Yeah.
And then that's
They're gonna be finding people.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna. I don't know if they'll be able to implement something, but I know they're gonna try.
Yeah, they gonna try
because it's in their best interest to try. You at least have to try. You got to say something because if you don't, it's like once we do the new agreement, it is what it is. It's gonna and all it's gonna do is just get worse and worse. That's all it's gonna do because then it's gonna be like somebody made a good point to that. I think I saw it on Twitter or something. They were saying that it's weak because nobody load manages the other guys. Why do Kawhi need load management and the scrubs don't need load management?
See, that's about the consumer part
Hold
of
on,
it.
but you got to think the scrubs do get load managers because they on the bench.
they always on the
But
bench.
even like Pat Beverly don't get load management. He not a scrub. He a integral part of the team. He don't get load management.
But because he not like that superstar person,
Exactly.
that's why.
Yeah, but Kawhi Leonard, he actually did have an injury when he was in
he
San
say he
Antonio,
not
you know what I'm
injured.
saying?
They
So-
say that about everybody.
Hold on,
though.
but it is the thing you got to see, like, even during the offseason when you saw Kawhi, he was limping and all kinds of stuff like that. So it appeared, because I don't think Kawhi in his mind thinking, all right, get off the plane with a limp.
That man balled the game before that and the game after that.
No,
so I don't know what kind of injury he had.
it's
but I bet every player hope they had that injury.
It could be like, hey,
flu game.
I know I have to play. Like flu game. Jordan was literally sick, but balled out because he had to.
Jordan though, I mean, it's been other players that's been good and played sick and been trash.
No. I'm just saying, in the event of you can ball out because Kawhi, in my mind, would be one of them people who had a similar mindset, that Jordan-esque mindset, like, I'm out here to ball, so I'm a ball.
Kawhi's
I'm not gonna
robot, man.
I'm not gonna be on the court and not ball.
Yeah,
he had a flu, man. He had an undisclosed injury. He ain't had a flu. If he had the flu, then I would kind of agree.
But you gotta think.
But if you say that, that's like you saying like you had
yeah.
hamstring tightness or something.
Hold on, but
how you got dropping 30 the game before and the game after?
But we don't think it's a hamstring tightening because literally in the offseason you could tell he's still limping. So something is wrong. We don't know what it is. But
this man been balling every game.
No, but even KD, he had a Achilles injury. He still was playing on it.
Balling.
He was balling for a while before he actually got hurt.
He didn't make it through a game. Kawhi been making it through games.
But you remember before that?
Hold on.
He was still playing.
If his
they were saying calf at first.
If his Achilles wouldn't have popped on his calf, he would have balled out.
But hold on.
No, they said calves.
KD did not make it through a game.
Hold on, but But you gotta think that's because
he didn't make it through a half because he got hurt in the first half.
I'm talking about before
Kevin Durant was actually hurt.
Hold on,
he didn't play the game before that.
Kevin Durant was actually hurt when he came. He was still hurt when he came back.
Yeah.
And he was balling for the seconds he was in there. But then he got a compound injury on top of the injury, so that took him out. But had he not had that compound injury, he would have been injured in this game and balled out.
Right.
Yeah. But even in that game, Kevin Durant didn't look like he
That's
was.
what I'm saying.
He didn't look like
he wasn't hurt. Yeah, you can tell he was hurt.
You cannot look at Kawhi playing and saying,
he hurt. Yeah, he right.
You can't see that.
Hold on, but he can mask it.
I'm not just talking about that one game.
Oh, come on, man.
He's a robot.
He can mask it well. At least you can tell. You can tell KD wasn't himself.
Because if you look at KD, that one game, he wasn't doing much. He was catching the ball and shooting.
Good.
Now he hurt himself. He can't caught the ball and shoot.
He wasn't taking
it to the hole.
Like he wasn't giving you the whole.
Doing all that.
They talking about the
whole Kawhi.
You talking about the game when he actually got hurt?
Yeah, when he tore his Achilles. He tore his Achilles when he tried to dribble and go to the.
He had already had an injury. They was saying it was a calf, but we all felt like it was a.
But he didn't play. That's what I'm saying. He didn't play. Once he hurt his calf, he did not play until that game when he came back. When he came back, you could tell that he was hurt.
Wasn't Clay hurt before he got hurt too?
No.
Yeah, he was hurt. He did the same thing too.
But
Clay came in and was balling
Clay
too.
missed a lot of games. Clay didn't miss one game. Kawhi literally missed it. Kawhi was balling, missed one game because he was hurt, and came back balling.
That let you. It wasn't no hurt injury, bro.
Hey, let's look.
He wasn't hurt.
I know he wasn't hurt.
AD took out their load management. They took out their lead time and won what? We both got $100 to leave. I spread mine out throughout the year.
Yeah, they got that involuntary.
You took yours all at one time.
Hey, that's how it is.
Well, that wasn't something that he was trying to do. I can guarantee
that's
you
like
that.
when your car gets towed, we can say, "Oh, they just reparked my car," but in reality, your car got towed.
They just put it in a different place.
They just reparked it for
I'm
me.
just leaving it over there for a little bit.
It's still mine. We just keeping it at your house.
I'm gonna just have to get it next week. You know?
Hey, Darian, give me that mixer back. And it's mine. I hope you hear that.
Oh man, I wish y'all knew what he was talking about, man. God,
Man, Gabe want me to ask for my mixer back.
you know I wouldn't you. That boy Darius stopped answering the messages. Darius said he took that. He only answered the first time because he had your number saved.
Yeah, he like, oh.
Once he realized who you was, I'm not giving that back.
Let that one go.
Yeah, I'm not giving you that back, brother. You lost that one.
All right, so load management, Mr. Silver, y'all gonna have to figure it out.
That was perfect.
Kawhi, if you're not hurt, play ball.
Hey, Kawhi, just don't be on the movie, man, because if you die, you deserved it because you was doing low.
Hey, that was funny.
Hey, load management.
All I'm saying.
Man, speaking of Kawhi real quick, did y'all see that Terminator commercial?
Oh, yeah.
That commercial was cold.
Yeah, it was.
I gotta see it.
It was good.
I was like,
Why is it the commercial?
Do y'all be watching TV to see commercials?
no. The only reason why I saw
seen
it
it
because
on
I was
YouTube.
I was listening to First Take or something, and they brought up the
okay,
commercial,
yeah.
so that made me go look for it. Or they played it, and I was like, it was a commercial for the new Terminator, and Kawhi was in it.
Yeah.
And it had Schwarzenegger and what's the lady name?
Oh, you talking about you talking about her? I know her character name, but I don't know her name.
Yeah, her.
What is her character name? I can't even think of her character name.
But yeah,
I know you're talking about that.
It be looking awkward because it's like they trying to make Kawhi be this person that he not when they put him in.
Yeah.
No.
He look awkward all the time.
No,
though.
he fit.
He did fit it.
He
this
fit
one.
the Terminator thing because it was about him being a machine.
Yeah.
What was awkward was Game 1 against the Lakers when they had him out there. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was all.
Like, bro, he's not that type of dude.
It looked like it hurt.
He look uncomfortable.
They trying to make him be like this. Yeah, in the front.
Because
It's like
you
he
in
not.
You're in LA. You wanted it. He was in
the
LA.
lights.
It's inevitable.
The lights is
When you the best player in LA, that's what come with it.
Oh, here you go.
I said something controversial.
I told you, Mr. Ash.
That's so not like me.
Man, Mr. Ash.
Hey, y'all, brother Tony be throwing stuff out.
So not like me.
You know,
That's not like me to say
he
something
like the-
controversial.
I mean, yeah, he did have 3 triple doubles in 3 games straight, huh?
Oh, okay.
The best person in LA, huh?
We talk about we talk about 3
King.
triple doubles like it's not a player in the league who averaged a triple double 3 seasons straight, but you know, it's all good.
But I mean, that's not something they do all the time, though.
He made history with this one.
I mean, he averaged a triple double 3 seasons straight. That has to be some kind of history, if I'm remembering correct.
How many championships does he have?
Oh,
I give you that. So, the last couple of years, he got the same amount as LeBron.
Oh, here you go.
That's what it is. Do you think, because LA versus LA is Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Based on the first game, how you think the second one gonna play?
I think the Clippers are better.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but just think.
I
if
think
you
Paul
LeBron-
George's gonna be back,
hold on,
too.
If
Yeah.
you LeBron,
Paul George.
you been hearing this. Kawhi Town, this. You ain't show up. You didn't do this. So do
Paul
you
George
think,
got to get his.
No. I'm saying, do you think that LeBron gonna have that on his mind?
Oh yeah, he gonna want it. He gonna want to. He gonna shot the ball.
And smashed on me.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying he smashed on me, so now I gotta.
It's gonna get worse because when Paul George start playing, it's gonna. I guarantee on TV they're gonna have a conversation. Is LeBron the third best player in LA? What? It's gonna be just cause. So it's gonna when they play, he gonna be thinking about, oh, y'all think both of them better than me?
Yeah, it's gonna be trying to prove a point at that point.
Because it's gonna be a game when Paul George go off, and they gonna say LeBron only the third best player. Really, you can argue that he's the fourth because his own teammate is better than him.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come. So I think they're gonna lose though if they play the Clippers. But
Mr. I'm gonna ask someone, just anybody who want to answer this. Do you think? What do you think? You think LeBron gonna show up?
Oh, I think he's gonna show up. But me personally, I think that the Clippers. I mean, if you look at their team, they have a better team than the Lakers, and then they've already been together. It has that the Lakers have to have time to mesh together as a team.
It look like they meshing pretty well.
They are.
I mean, yeah, but
they playing good.
And
my
when
boy
Paul
D12,
George,
man, my boy D12 out there balling, man.
No, that's the thing.
Oh.
LA, the Clippers got
D12 a Hall of Famer, man. Put some respect on his name.
yeah. In the NBA, they put anybody in the Hall of Fame.
He ain't anybody, man. That D12 was a beast in his prime, man.
You talking about the D12 with Eminem?
I'm talking about Orlando D12. I'm talking about went to the finals D12.
Oh man, come on.
Went to the finals and won a game like Iverson D12. Against the Lakers like D12 and Kobe Bryant. Hey, he did it, man. And who did he beat to get there? The Prince James.
Oh, here you go, man.
It's like, hey, old Dwight.
The 60-win team.
Old Dwight, it's a reviving. You know, they gave him that pep talk. Like,
he been balling.
Well, this is last.
He on the last chance agreement.
So that's why.
So, but granted,
Man, give my boy Carmelo a chance. He can get on the team and revive.
Melo. We
Go back to the Knicks.
We gonna get you a mic, Melo. Come with us, man.
Hey, the mixer got 6 more slots. So
For real, man. We got you, Melo. We got you, bro. You gonna make us blow up too. Come on, Melo. Come on,
Melo,
man.
come on, man. You ain't doing
We'll
that.
give Lala
You on the
a spot
job
if you
right
want
now.
us. We'll give Lala a spot just to get you, brother.
You remember
Come on.
on that, what's that, Everest College? He was like, you ain't doing that.
Yeah, you
just
sitting on the
sitting around. Come on, Melo. You just sitting around. You just listening to us right now. You looking at all the other basketball players play. I know you want to do something, Melo. You ain't on no broadcaster. You might as well come do our podcast, Melo.
You know what? Speaking of, I'm surprised Carmelo don't have a podcast.
Nah, he ain't trying to. Man, he's still holding his hope.
to play, man.
He had
He
lifetime.
Yeah,
He
it's like
had hope
if
in
he
that
make a
lifetime.
podcast, I think he felt
like
like
he's
he
giving
accepted
in.
it. Yeah, he giving it in. Yeah, it's like I ain't had one when I was playing. I ain't about to have one now.
Hey, you might as well because
He still be
You
a
might well
lifetime
get his
hooping.
CDLs, man. Start driving trucks, man. You can be able to go to all the games. Just get you a load wherever the game is.
Hey, Melo, you still in Houston?
hey, he might be able to be he might be able to quarterback for the Browns.
Oh yeah.
Elder.
Hey, he might be able to do something there, boy.
They need some type of help, man.
So maybe he get on
Hey, we not about to end on this segment.
Yeah.
We need to shift this thing.
on the end on that.
Hey, if nothing else, Carmelo got paid. He could probably buy the Browns.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch out.
Yeah, they stock got to be pretty low.
Oh
at
yeah,
this
it got to
point.
be low at this point, man.
I mean, it couldn't have been too high if we just based it
Thank
off.
y'all for listening to Bump Your Guns.
I'm just saying, you know.
Hey, we is not for the clown.
Oh man,
We already
about to get another coach. That's all good. I don't want to talk about the Browns either.
Yay!
The Browns is trash, so they not worth our airtime.
All right, so we done bumped our gums quite a
That's the same.
bit.
We rather talk about Melo than talk about the Browns. God, dog. At least they got jobs though.
Hey, but the thing about it is, let me ask you a question since we bring up Carmelo. No, about Carmelo. Would you take his career? Because he got paid, if nothing else.
I would.
I'd rather be Andre Iguodala. I'd rather be Iguodala than Melo.
Would you?
But why?
I mean,
I think they trying to trade him, huh?
But
Well,
I mean,
he trying to get out of it.
Iguodala, he got championships and he was the MVP of the finals.
I agree with
Melo
that.
got more money.
He probably do got more money, but Iguodala got money. So I mean, like Dave Chappelle said, they something about what's the difference between 40 million and 20 million? A whole whopping 20 million. Like, yeah, it's 20 million more dollars, but I can eat at the same restaurant you can eat at.
So,
I mean,
so it
pretty
is-
much.
Melo 200 million. You say Iguodala have 100 million, but 2 rings or 3 rings. Do we got
He got
2?
He got 3 rings.
He got 3?
Because they got 1 without KD and 2 with KD.
And you said and 100 mil with that?
No, because Carmelo got paid. So say Carmelo got 200 in his career versus say Iguodala. I don't think he got 100, but we just for the sake of
And
argument.
I got
Pretty sure
Lala.
he got 100.
100 million.
And
plus 3
I got
rings.
Lala.
No, Carmelo have his life. You got 200
taking
million
Carmelo.
plus your life. Plus you have Iguodala. You have
Nah, Lala
100
is not all
million.
that, if we're going to talk about it.
But I'm talking
Did
about
she die on power too?
Yeah, she died.
I didn't know that part. I knew Ghost died, but thanks. I mean, dang.
I didn't say that.
So they all get
I knew
fired.
Ghost died because people was talking about Ghost. Well, I knew Ghost got shot.
You know what? I saw Power before. Clearly, I don't know what Lala looks like.
We ended up on Power
I didn't even
anyway.
Her name is Keisha on there.
I didn't even realize that
Yeah, it is.
that was Lala. When I saw her, I was like,
I ain't gonna lie. When the first time she was on the show, I didn't realize it was her.
I didn't even realize
It
that
took
was her.
it took us a couple of times. Like the first
She don't look
time she was
herself?
on camera, I didn't know. I mean, she's just not that
That's
well
what I'm saying.
known.
Clearly,
I
I
guess.
didn't know what she looked like because I watched it.
What'd you
Didn't
just
know.
say?
I guess she's just not that well known.
She well known.
Now, I'm not saying that she's not well known, but obviously, the first time she appeared on screen, I did not know that was Lala.
Yeah.
It was like after they kept showing, I was like, oh, that's Lala.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I read something and I was like, Lala on here? And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Lala is Whitney Houston or something.
I'm not saying it like.
She was an MTV girl. Like, man, she ain't just do that much to be.
So you saying you would rather take what you call it life?
I'd rather be Andre Iguodala. I got rings.
So basically,
I'm a
you
Finals
saying,
MVP.
So you saying it's just something wrong with the Anthony household?
Pretty much. Pretty much, man. Maybe if he was married to Holly Berry, he would have got a ring. He should have been hanging out with Floyd Mayweather, so let some of that greatness rub off on him, you know.
Oh, which one would you choose? Oh, which one you pick?
What?
Out of Melo and he said Melo.
Because
Because you said he made 200 and then just
Carmelo made a
Carmelo made a stupid money.
So you have 200 million in Carmelo's life, or you have 100 million in Iguodala's life. Mm-hmm. Which would you prefer? Because you got to think.
Y'all know I'm the trash man. I'm picking Carmelo.
Even though Iguodala got 3 rings, neither one of them are going to be in the best ever conversation.
Right.
So
I'm Carmelo.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters to be in the best ever. You play basketball to win rings.
Bro,
Win the league to
I'm
win
on
rings.
team trash can side. Carmelo, hey, I'm with you,
Hold on,
baby.
but some people, but you got to think, you in the league literally, because that's the whole point, to win rings. But some people not in position. Like for instance, like Damian Lillard, he's not going to win a ring in Portland.
Mm-hmm. But he trying his hardest.
But
he ain't out there thinking I'm never gonna win. Let me just put up these 20s.
But he not.
He trying.
He not.
But he trying his hardest though.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because he would
like
have.
CJ McCollum said, I'm trying.
Hold on, my thing is, Damian Lillard, you had the opportunity to go to put yourself in a position to win a ring, and you didn't. So, are you really trying?
Well,
That's
yeah,
a- that's
because
a- that's a good perspective,
Because
like you
in
said.
his mind, he was in a position to win. It's not the same thing as because if you
KD's decision
if you be real though,
more like-
the Blazers been like 2 and 3 seeds every year. They just been getting did in the playoffs.
So what? But KD was in the same situation. They was making it to the play. What happens when you keep going? And
OKC was making it to the finals.
Yeah.
Made it to the finals.
but the difference.
so when you make a change, because it's like for my career, I want this, or you can, or it's all about what you really want.
But KD,
Or what
but
you
KD,
value.
KD could have still stayed there and still felt like he was gonna win a ring. Even now,
You can feel like it, but you know where you can go when you know you gonna
Remember
get
we
your
was talking
ring.
about players who know it's like you're not
Bro.
gonna say you trash, But you know you're not.
You know, yeah.
But it obviously it's more that goes into it than that because he wouldn't have left Golden State if that was the case. Because there's no team he
Well,
can
he
go
already
to
got
in
his
the
ring.
league. But there's no team in the league can go. He's not trying to not win rings no more.
Kevin Durant just said he left them. It was part medical staff. It was part
Because of the Draymond stuff?
Draymond. So those were the reasons. It was like bad connections and the relationships were off.
And that's what I'm saying. Damian Lillard probably stayed because the relationships is great. It wasn't just about that. Maybe it might be a team because even if he goes to another team, what if the players he playing with get hurt? You don't know. So I might as well stay where I'm at. If I feel like we gonna have a chance and we gonna build our team up to where we will win. Because obviously he's not thinking there's no chance we're gonna win.
So he's taking the Carmelo route.
No, because Carmelo stayed with the Knicks for the money. The Knicks they hadn't made no conference finals. They hadn't made it to the second round. It was nothing. They wasn't even a high seed. When they went to the playoffs, they was an 8 seed. So it wasn't nothing on the Knicks to
So
It's okay.
and it wasn't a
you can be with
tailor-made-
the trash can.
the Bulls,
TV, baby.
The Bulls was the perfect opportunity for him to go to. It wasn't nothing like that for Lillard.
So
Lillard could have went anywhere he wanted.
But
to,
it wasn't no team where you could say if we put Lillard on this team, they're gonna make it.
Lillard could have came here and we would have.
Any
If
team.
Lillard would have came to Houston, Lillard would have came to Houston. We was winning the finals.
Really,
Exactly.
Lillard never hit free agency for number one. He signed the extension.
Superman.
But I'm just saying, even when Carmelo Anthony was a free agent, the Chicago Bulls literally only needed offense. That's all they needed. They already was the best team, the best defensive team in the league. They was winning series without offense. So Carmelo at that point, he was literally all that they needed. It was no team where you could say all they need is Damian Lillard.
I guess so. I get that.
Yeah, he right.
We get that. So, but we can keep talking, but we gonna go on in it for y'all because we didn't hit a two-peat on y'all.
We
back
all
to
chose
back.
Carmelo.
Melo, we serious though. Come get down.
we still.
Oh, we didn't all choose Melo.
You
I'm
still-
eager.
you could-
I want to be a Godala.
I mean, me personally, I think it's kind of hard
As an
because
athlete, I would want to be a
yeah, that's what I said. It depends on if you want the athlete or if you going just for
because
money.
one thing we trying to end, but just this last thing for me.
I should have never said that.
in the draft class that Carmelo came in, you gotta feel bad
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that.
because he getting the Charles Barkley Shaq
Yeah.
treatment. For
sure.
Because you going,
You're not gonna get the same
you go to
respect.
the banana boat. Everybody ringed
Now
up.
him and CP3, he'll be with
He's not even getting the
CP3.
Charles Barkley Shaq treatment because Charles Barkley is
I feel
still
like CP3
revered.
is
Like
better though.
people still be like Charles Barkley was really good.
Carmelo ain't
You know?
known for nothing.
Nobody like Carmelo is really. I mean, it is some people who Carmelo fans who
Know
make
what
an
they say?
argument.
He's the greatest ISO scorer.
Man, I don't know about all that.
Exactly. He ain't even it.
I don't know about all that.
The one scoring championship he got was the year Kobe tore his Achilles, and Kobe was winning before he tore his Achilles.
Okay, well, yeah, so he's known for nothing. Winning a championship at Syracuse.
That's what he's known for, literally. That's his claim to fame.
All right, so that's, Carmelo, come on.
Come on, we got another claim to
Come
fame
on.
for you.
We
Come
don't have no
down there.
rings either.
We'll make you an emoji and everything. You can be on the logo. We'll
That's
put you in the
it.
middle of the logo. Come
That's
on
what I'm
down.
saying.
One with a hoodie on it.
Hoodie Mello.
That's the good version.
We got the merch. All right, so we gon' holler at y'all. Again, we got Gabe, Brother Tony,
Yes, sir.
Jay Diamond the Trash Man,
Hey, let's get it.
and our
baby.
newest addition,
Pretty boy Mike.
Yes, sir.
our newest addition, Too Sweet.
Yeah. Pretty boy Mike.
And we out.